clash. Bravo team.
Yo, what's up guys? Clintus here, back in the world of Destiny, and the Hotfix 2.5.0.2 is here. And with it comes a whole bunch of changes. A new meta will be forming here right before our eyes, let me tell you. I streamed Destiny today for about 6 hours. The last 4 of it was with the new meta, or with the new hotfix. I tried a buttload of weapons, let me tell you. Obviously, I'm a big fan of auto rifles, have been. Soros Regime is one of my favorite exotics to date. And Soros Regime was one of the ones that got a big update, got a big buff. Don't quote me on these numbers, I might have them flip-flopped, but basically, the slowest rate of fire auto rifles got a 5% damage increase, and all auto rifles got a 7% damage increase to precision shots, precision damage. So if you can hit those headshots, you're gonna get a severe increase using a gun like the Soros Regime. So as I said, slowest rate of fire, Soros Regime, auto rifle, that archetype, and there's a few other guns that are like that. In that archetype, it got a buff. All right, across the board, all auto rifles got a precision damage buff. Next, pulse rifles. Pulse rifles, that slow rate of fire archetype. I don't have a spare change, but I have this year 1 3 little words. I got a year 1 3 little words. This gun pretty sick. It's really one of the only year 1 weapons I kept around because it was just such a good roll. I was like, you know what? If this gun ever comes back, this gun is gonna be so good. So the slowest rate of fire pulse rifles got a buff to its rate of fire. So it shoots a little bit faster now to do that damage, get that damage across here a little bit faster, right? The slowest rate of the highest rate of fire pulse rifles, right? Your Clever Dragons, your Grasp of Malaks, those came down just a little bit. They slowed it down just a smidge, right? They increased the speed of the slowest rate of fire and they decreased the speed of the highest rate of fire, right? They also took down the flinch for high caliber rounds. All right, that's another thing they did. They also lowered the ammo capacity when using braced frame on the Clever Dragon as well, right? Because that Clever Dragon, you get that braced frame, man, it makes it pretty godly. You only have 18 rounds in the mag now, so it makes it kind of, you have to choose. You want that extra stability boost? Well, you have less shots to do it. I think it's fair in my opinion. It's fair. I use the Clever Dragon with the new changes, and it's still pretty lethal. Let me tell you, it still gets the job done. I was able to go pretty ham with it. Definitely takes some getting used to going back and forth between, say, the spare change and this gun because it shoots so dang fast. But it still melts, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. They didn't nerf anything into the ground. Even shotguns, with all the changes they made to shotguns, with like rangefinder going, you know, the ADS being 25% slower, with the hip scan, you know, basically they took away all aim assist if you're firing from the hip. They lowered the in-air accuracy. Let's be honest, guys. Matador 64 is still a godly weapon. And if you've got a god roll and you are a shotgunner, you're still going to use it. You're still going to use it. You're still going to kick ass with it. All right? See that 18 round? That 18 rounds makes it. You got to be more spot on. Hand cannon's got a change as well. I know they lowered the fall off damage, or increased it. I guess I don't know which way you want to say that. They also changed a little bit to the overall range. But they also increased the stability back to year 1. I had a chance to use a Hawk Moon, Last Word, Thorn, even a Palindrome. And I have to say, I don't use hand cannons very often, but they felt pretty crispy. I was getting some pretty good kills with Hawk Moon. In the Last Word, man. I was mowing people down. I was. So I feel like they're still in a good place. I have to say, overall, the most significant change with this patch, when it comes to weapons and the weapon economy, is the special ammo. As you can see here, I just spawned. I have no special ammo. Every time you die, you lose your special ammo. Regardless of how much you had, you lose it all. And when you're doing trials, every time a new round starts, you lose all your special ammo. I like this. What this is causing people to do is to use primaries more. More primary gunfights. Which is exactly what everyone was saying. Everyone was like, yo, buff primaries so that everyone uses primaries more, right? Well, they did it without having to buff primaries. They took away our special ammo on death, requiring us to run around with our primary until we get special ammo. I think it's genius. I think it's genius. They basically buffed primaries without actually having to buff primaries. I love it. I will admit, though, it's a little jarring to, like, flip over to your special ammo, and you're like, oh, I had no ammo. Damn, I just picked up a crate like 2 seconds ago, but I died 2 seconds ago, so I lost it all. The trade-off to having no special ammo when you spawn in is that they spawn every 60 seconds. So these green crates now spawn every 60 seconds. So it's definitely easier to get you some. It's definitely easier to get you some. But again, it's change, you guys. All of these hotfix changes are to invoke change in the way we play the game. I'm going to pull out this Grim Citizen 3. Oh, I'm going to go old school year 1 right here. Need those headshots, though. Ooh, that crispy headshot. All these changes they made in the hotfix, guys, is to change the gameplay. Change the way we play the game of Destiny, right? Let's be honest. You've been using that Clever Dragon and that Paladrone Matador for the last couple of months. You're getting bored. You're getting bored with the game. You're getting bored getting kills with it. You're getting bored getting killed by it. What is this going to do? This is going to invoke a change in the Crucible, and people are going to start using different guns. Everyone's going to pull out their old Soros regime, their shadow prices from year 1, and they're going to try them out, right? They're going to try them out and be like, all right, let's see if they're actually OP or not, right? Sidearms. Oh my gosh, you're going to see so many sidearms in the Crucible now because you don't lose your ammo when you die. Sidearms spawn with special ammo, right? That's one of those intrinsic perks of a sidearm. The meta is going to shift to sidearms, especially in trials. Oh my gosh, you're going to see so many sidearms in trials. I predict that being the special of choice for all the sweaties and all the competitive guys. But guys, at this point, the patch has only been out for about 6 hours, right? At the very least, you've got a couple of hours under your belt. Take some time to play the game. Try different weapons. Try it on multiple days, right? You can't just judge a book by its first round, right? You can't be like, yo, this gun sucks. They killed this gun. They killed this this archetype. You know, this gun's too OP. Give it some time. Play multiple rounds on different days, right? In different playlists. Go into private matches with your friends, maybe. Trials is going to be very, very interesting this weekend. I'm looking forward to watching Trials. I'm looking forward to playing Trials, right? Let's see what the new meta is going to be. I'm a pretty positive dude, right? So I look at these changes that they made to the Crucible and to the weapons, the sandbox, if you will. I've looked at this as, you know, bringing variety back to the Crucible, bringing variety back to Destiny. There's people that play this game for a few weeks, for a few months, and then they leave, right? They leave because it gets stale. Well, they just spiced it up, man. And now it just gave a bunch of reasons for people to come back and play the game. Yo, have you tried out the Soros regime? It's pretty crispy. You should definitely try it out again. Yo, that spare change is dope. Man, sidearms are in a good place. I'm loving them. I'm gonna start using sidearms again. You know what I mean saying?
Double kill.
That crispy double. Anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on this whole thing. I feel like there has been no serious dramatic changes to the weapons. Now, I can't speak to the subclasses. I don't use Blade Dancer ever, and I hardly play on my Hunter. So it's kind of one of those things where I can't speak to the Blade Dancer changes. I feel like I know a lot of people were complaining about the changes made to Blade Dancers.
Failure is just
Oh, we lost by 1 kill. Rip the dream. So close. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the Hotfix 2.5.0.2. Pros, cons, what you like, what you don't like. Are you excited about it? I'm excited personally for change. I just love change in general. So I'm excited for the changes. Busting out those auto rifles. I mean, look at that. 2.4 KD using auto rifles and fusions. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time here in Destiny.